2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Coming up next, from downtown Los Angeles, at Staples Center, the Lakers taking on the Clippers. For the Lakers, the best win percentage in the league. They've got talent. They've got coaching. They've got everything you need to compete for a title. Clippers, Lakers is next, and we'll be right back. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew taking over to our sideline report. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it took 5 long months. Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. Now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. The Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Wait a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Green.
We've seen him progress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Now the Lakers starting group, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley at the point. And for the Clippers, the game is there in the middle. Wesley and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George at the baseline. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can get through the tough times? That's when you see the teams that can get over the hump. And you start to say, I like that team.
Now here's James. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Davis. Gonna go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Coming into this, having touched the win against the Rockets in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint. A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
And finished off by Davis.
It was a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by 80.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. George passes to Beverly. Nice speed that time from George.
And that's the kind of lead pass we come to expect from him.
Pass to McGee. Over here. McGee's shot is off. Williams against Green. Beverly for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line. You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
It's stolen by Davis. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And that one drops for him.
So dangerous when pushing in transition. AD with the size, the athletic ability, the scoring ability, terrific finish.
Now here's Williams. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Leonard attacking. Softly drops on the floor.
I like the poise here from Leonard. Doesn't need to take it all the way, just drops it over the top.
James outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And McGee gets to Green. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, James. He dishes it to Davis. Davis has got 7 points. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. And by 5.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James
The greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. You can't take for granted what we've been able to witness. And Davis puts it in. 8 points in the game so far. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that made a huge difference. Zubac is checked in for him. The Lakers also changing it up. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's continuous Caldwell Pope in for Green.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside.
The offensive rebound. And Davis puts it in. Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on. A two-time Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard last season averaged 27 points a game. That's what you call a two-way player.
And a career high in scoring last season for the great Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin, he maintained his elite efficiency. Kawhi Leonard's growth as a scorer has been remarkable over the course of his career.
And the first one for him is good.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Michael Gray, who's checked in for Paul George. Andrew Shannon comes in for Williams. It's Jeremy Lin in for Patrick Beverly.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that if he wants. Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Clippers with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. Passes it to Leonard. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebounded by the Lakers. They put up a nice one against the Bucks the last time out. Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen. And boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Here's Howard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And like Shaq in the past, it takes a ton to stop Howard on these shots. Simply buying him sometimes isn't enough. Now, here's Zubac. Nothing into the scoreboard for him. And it's set back by Howard. Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
First trail by 11. When kicks to Zubac. Pass to Shannon. It's up a 3. And Davis pulls it down. And the Lakers have possession. Caldwell Pope for 3. Guys are looking for a way to score here. Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's in.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. Just one point.
The number 1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. The Clippers shooting a lonely 30% to start this game. Playing against Rondo. So all for 1. Lane's shot is up.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And they've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead They just need to stay aggressive.
Charlotte, and the right side of the Pelicans may be going for it.
And some people have talked about KCP, how he's an all-defensive candidate, getting a taste of it right there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I always feel like I got in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of the game. Even when you're struggling at times and you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Brett, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. The guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, you think of what they've done offensively for that first quarter. Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. It's Leonard on the wing. He gets his rebound. He's out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Lynn in at the 1 step. Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time sixth man of the year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed. Fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space. Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I totally agree, David. He is always good. Thank you. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. Think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes the coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it can create a lot of injury. So I do like the clear path foul.
And that assists that a little nod from his teammate after that.
It's LeBron with the drive. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
George against LeBron. He's here. And terrific by the offensive glass, and it picks up 2.
Incredible activity from Montrezl Harrell. So many of his points is off the offensive glass.
Now here's LeBron. 20-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Beautiful pass, LeBron. Fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Now here's Land. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here in the second quarter of action with a 2.5 minutes played so far.
Look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Rondo passes to Howard. Back to Rondo. Lakers passing it around. From deep 3-point range. The Lakers rebound. They kick it out to Green. Shoots over him. It's Green. Missing.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down. It could be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Now here's Howard. His last outing, he had 8 points. And he's on the team with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Williams has checked in for Lancashire. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jeremy Lin. And the Lakers also making a switch. At least checked in for Rajon Rondo. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Break it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans have a lot to celebrate.
King holds it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on George.
The power of LeBron, even if you try to give a hard foul, he'll go right through you.
And the bright lights of LA, perhaps too much for some players. You know what, Greg? For LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Free throw good, LeBron.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team. And he also can be very intimidating. Let's see in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
In that one, good. 9 points for Dwight Howard.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
On the wing, Williams. Now the pass to Harrell. Outside, George. It's to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On T.
Both shot blockers for his side. Vandy short.
For the Clippers, Ivica Zubas has checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Leonard in for JaMychal Green. And then for the Lakers, Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Kuzma's got 5 points so far. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
They grab on this. They get it. And Zubac puts it in.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
To the paint. Here's Howard. He had time from Leonard.
The pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue. The rim protection
At his finest, the result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Bradley finds Davis. Inside. Here's Howard. And the rejection by Zubac. Down low. Here's Leonard. And Davis sends it back.
But the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. Kicks it out to Bradley for the 3. This shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Clippers trail by 17. And it's Leonard. That's on an assist by Williams. He's got 8.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Stolen by Beverly. And now here we go with George. And George with the stuff.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And look at that. And through the first half. Lakers lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin, here with Contagious Caldwell Pope. And Contagious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they're important, man. We got to keep them on the glass. We can't give them second shot. We got to offensive rebounds as well. Get up on second shot and basket. It's scoring hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. Taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
It's simple. They just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing. I mean, they were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how many even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Ooh.
Hey, kid, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers. They need to break it down. Not look at the individual areas that they've done, but they're getting pounded. I mean, pounded everything on the board. That's a hustle stat. And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. Yes, sir. With Kevin Hart. Exceptional here, guys.
It's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots. And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 13. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And lays out there at Green, and it's McGee, and at the 5, roaming the paint.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
George against LeBron. Unbound, the Clippers take possession.
There's so much of what Paul George brings to the table. You have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Now, here's Beverly. Carroll dishes the Beverly. Outside, George finds the 3. But then recovers. And picks the hill. Back to Leonard. He pointed. And it hits the Clippers missing. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches will never forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring, the shot isn't falling, he is still a minister just with his defense alone.
I'm John Rondo's checked in for Bradley. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. James, the pass to Green. Over George. Here's Davis. No good that time. Empty that time for Harris. Right side, George. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. George just got the first basket of the second half here for the Clippers. Lakers leading by 11. LeBron outside. He kicks the McGee. And here's Green outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
Clippers have got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming up the locker at the break. Williams against Green. McGee with the block.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up. Another big play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time. They lead the one that they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
The Lakers have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Green's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Andrew Shamet comes in for Williams. It's Jeremy Lin in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Harold. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Harold. Pass the kid off the assist from Lynn. Harold's got his second basket. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less grabbing and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical. How can you not guard him without being physical? In return, Steph Curry, because he gets an opening shot. Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on offensive end.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
George looking around. Second chance effort. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Davis with the jam.
The numbers speak loud and clear. AD not letting up, playing with great pride.
Clippers trail by 19. And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets.
They're finishing for the Clippers. Andrew Beverly comes in for Jeremy Lin. Pass to Shaman. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And here is Zubac. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus-game rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The Clippers shooting a meager 37% for the game. There's the triple. They get the rebound. They kick it out to Green. Takes a three. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his fourth rebound in this one. It's Bradley on the wing. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Over George. George with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You don't let Green's skill game confuse you. He can rise up and finish around the rim with the best of the business.
And George kicks the Shannon. Goes back up. And the layup good by George. George has got 8 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
The pass to Howard. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Bradley. Pass to Cook from outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. The Clippers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Shot that Beverly's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
Pass it to Doug. Over Green. Dudley, no luck. Ways to get back into it, but they got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Here is Cook. Stolen by Zubac. 10 points for Los Angeles. Holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slot. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Williams. And the lead is down inside single digits.
We've seen that movie a few times happening. An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Caruso. High post Davis. And they double up Davis. Wide open. It's held in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. 11 for hits tonight. And George gets it to go.
You're going to turn around for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Davis dishes to Howard. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 9. A few positions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And the bucket is good. Their coach is here for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
They look for Cuba. They not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help for the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. The free throw drops for Zubac. A superstar summer break for the Los Angeles Clippers and Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. They have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him, and the free Paul George, he still had 2 years left on his deal. He took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball, very sparing with his turnovers.
Free throw game from Kawhi Leonard. And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all 3 levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
Lakers lead by 4. James with it. Williams picks him up. And by him. Here's Leonard.
Love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. 12 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this one.
They showed a lot of heart and a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead. Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
Here's George. After the basket by the Lakers. And it's Daniels with the rebound. It's LeBron with the drive. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. He's off on the field.
I think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for Daniel.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
Outside Williams. Outside George. McGee with the paint. Here's Caruso. He started by Williams. And Davis with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The Clippers call time here.
I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The three-pointer is ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
Let's go now to the sideline and finish up with David Aldridge.
You heard it last break, Kevin. You got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them you've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. I just said if they come back.
And you were just talking about Davis's ball handling ability. It used to always be one dribble and up.
Yeah, because he has so much length. And that's all he needed to score over the top.
And then you see him handling like a guard and going around people and also able to change speeds.
And read the defense better. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
George against James. Now George. And he uses the glass on the other. George has got 4 this quarter.
You guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
The important player of the game, Anthony Davis.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And here's James. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. The Lakers with the ball, leading by 5.
Lock down a winner and smothering force from the defensive end.
Here's Beverly. Oh, that's good. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation and shot.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Kenny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Allen Tuesday. The Clippers call time here. They trail by 5. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Williams. And the Clippers miss again.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
James, the pass to Bradley. James against Beverly. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot on view. The Clippers moving it up. Beverly gets the ball. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch. And a great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Now, here is George. On left of the wing. Underneath the 3. And Davis throws it down. Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. LeBron kicks to Davis. And they double up Davis. And the ball started up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Clippers have possession. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Green against Williams. Good from outside.
He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
It's Kim. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Jordan.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, They got the job done.
And there's never been any question about Jordan's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
And he commits the intentional foul. We're down to finish a 7-point lead.
A lot to like about Avery Bradley's game. Terrific on-ball defender, solid spot-up shooter, and will get you some boards as well.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Magruder. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here is Cook. And to the Lakers, a solid win on the road for them. This building was damn silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make take some shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
Been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.